Everybody can see my screen, right?
Yes.
All right, we're good. Okay. All right, good evening, team. Trying to prep for the week. This week we don't really got a lot of data like last week. We only really depending on Wednesday, FOMO C meeting. So I think my thesis right now, I think is we're gonna probably, I think I'm definitely bullish tomorrow, and I think the next drastic move on the market is gonna be on that day. So I think tomorrow we got a good chance to bounce on SPY, and I'm gonna explain why in a minute. Okay, so on the daily, this, we got a nice green candle from Friday, and it's holding nice demand zone on the, let me put a trend line for you guys right here. So this is a good demand zone. Why? Because look what SPY did here. It held this price level and it continued to the upside. Over here too, it did it. Over here it did go down one time, but the odds are more favor to the upside. So I think tomorrow we definitely go back up. I think we got a chance to test at least 388. After our SPY from last time I saw it was 387. So I think we could go to 390 maybe if we get a strong move. But we'll see. We'll see what happens because I like to see where the market's at in the morning. So SPY, all right. So SPY was a gift and a curse last week because if I didn't chicken out on the last swing, not the last swing, I think it was the Wednesday swing at almost towards the end of the day, I would have just basically won every SPY trade I took on the swings, but I chickened out and ended up hitting. So I'm gonna explain my thought process. So, all right, this is the one I got. No, it was actually here. Sorry, here's where I got shooken out. So I started playing SPY on this day with you guys. Yep, it was on this day. So I entered SPY here for a quick day trade for the team, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. So I'm big on resistance and support. So intraday support and resistance is very important, including pre-market as well. So I took pre-market levels and yesterday support zone as an indicator of strong recent bounce zones. So when SPY approached these levels, all I had to do was really watch the price action. And I told you guys I like to watch everything really on the 15. So after I seen this, we got one candle, two candle, third candle, we go down. So after it built a pattern right here, this is almost like an evening star above the VWAP, if you could call it. It dropped down, but it didn't drop down heavy because there was no big volume on this. There was no heavy sell-off. So I was on my toes because I already knew I had these support zones marked on my chart. So what happened next? SPY built a big bullish candle. This is almost a bullish engulfing. We just needed the bottom body to be a little bit lower, and it would have been a good bullish engulfing. And we got a good price action all the way across VWAP, and then it rejected. What happened? It rejected pre-market resistance. That's why you always have to mark these levels when you're starting your day, guys. Always line it up. I did put in the chat one day, I think it was Friday, I posted every like just lines. It was clear, and I was like, these are my levels. So that's what I want you guys to do. Just make sure you put your levels so you can respect them when the candles are approaching them. So I took profit right away there. Then I just started watching SPY the whole day here, intraday, and we could have shorted it there, but I I honestly chickened out on the short. I wasn't trying to place SPY too much to the downside because I know we was getting smacked already. So over here is when I chickened out. So my circle is so small here. Hold on, let me see if I can make it a little bigger. Yeah. Oh, okay, there we go. So I chickened out here. Why I chickened out? I'm gonna tell you guys exactly why. So I got in calls here. I saw this big volume spike on a red candle. So the only thing when I go back to this, because I like to basically try to fix my mistakes. So I went back to the chart and I told myself, damn, why didn't I stay longer? I was like, I know I got shook out because of the volume, but what else could have just kept me in the place? So for the future, if I see a weak bear candle on support like this, because this is considered a weak as hell. Like this bear candle is not strong at all. It's very weak. I'm not I'm gonna stick it out on the play. Like I'm just gonna hold it because I believe if I would have had that thought in my head, like, oh, this was a weak bear candle, forget about this big volume spike. We could still go up tomorrow. I would have rolled the play, but I got honestly shooken out because of the volume. So it was all right. I didn't get mad because I got back at SPY. What happened? Short of SPY. I got in puts on this day on SPY. Um, I don't know what time I got in puts though. I don't know if it was morning of day or over here. It was one of these zones. So I'm gonna explain why. What is this? This is rejection zone. Why? In pre-market, perfect rejection. And look at this pattern, guys. This 3 candle pattern coming up. 1, 2, 3. And then it kind of flags down. We got a bear flag to the downside. And it bounces right here, guys. This is kind of the area of prior day, but it's still a bearish trend. Why? Because it did a swing low. Like the next day swing low was lower than this one. So I call those swing lows. And the swing lows were getting lower. That's why I held my puts. I swung the puts this day because I saw these bearish signs. These are called bearish signs. When you see swing lows like that and the rejections of the intraday getting lower, look, this was high of day and look, it got lower here, and then it went down, and look, another low of pivot of the day. It was lower here, guys. So that's why I swung my puts that day, and we managed to. I sold mine for 300. I would say 300%, yeah. And look, we opened here. It was a perfect swing puts, and we cashed out. And now we on the upside move. I wrote on the chat the other day when I entered. Look, similar to the entry on the call the other day. Look, I took the bound zones. I waited till they build a second pivot because getting in on the first pivot low is risky because you don't know how high it's gonna go. Like you can ride it, and I'll say like day trade it to take your money and go. But if you see like a second pivot but building on the same price zone, like I saw the price area of 381, 382 to be strong, like where SPY likes to bounce on Friday. And I knew we sold off a lot. We already sold off 1,000 something, I'll say 1,000 plus points already. And we really didn't get no move to the upside. That move that it had after it sold off on after CPI, it it went up, but it wasn't a bullish move. It just went like back up to like three, I think it was 395, and it got whacked right back down. So I waited till it made the second pivot bounce, and I entered calls literally right on this candle team, and it consolidated the whole time under VWAP. It was rejecting. It had me a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. But once I seen consolidation building up, I started building a little bit more confidence because I know it's building a new support zone than this. Because this was major support zone on intraday, these two areas. Now it was building this zone, the upper level. And once I have a trend line that I also put in the chat that I stated, once we break my trend line, team, I think we're good. And it did just that. And I built this trend line how? I basically just went to the highs of the week almost. Not all the way high, obviously, where the line is touching good, where it makes sense. They don't have to be perfect. Oh, wait, this is not the line. I'm sorry. That's another line I have. It doesn't have to be perfectly touched. It just has to make some type of sense. Hold on. I'm trying to get this line here. There we go. I didn't even know I had another line there. So yeah, as long as they're touching candles, that's how I make my lines. And it broke, and we got a nice when it broke. Look how it broke on a big, big bullish candle that overpowered this consolidation. So that's when I knew I was like, okay, we're good. So right now, I'm definitely bullish on SPY. So the Q should follow. I don't play the Qs like that, but it should follow SPY. Okay. Yeah, it almost did the exact same thing. Look, this is the candle that's similar to SPY that I got in. So we could definitely expect a nice. I don't know how big the move is gonna be tomorrow because like I told you, we got meeting Wednesday. So it might be trading between a price range tomorrow all the way to about Wednesday, maybe no crazy volatility until we get that news. So I'm banking on that. Then after that, maybe we could get some normal market action. So let me go over some tickets that I was seeing a lot of. To be honest, I seen a lot of setups. Hold on one second. I'm grabbing my phone because that's where I wrote the list. Oh. All right, so okay, so in the tech or in the chip sectors, I like NVIDIA and MU. So I'm gonna put up MU first. You guys can see what I'm seeing. So what we got here on the daily. Okay. So we might see some good sell-off exhaustion already because we already been on the downside for almost 4 days, I'll say. So we got a little, this was a bullish day, but it wasn't a lot of price action. This day is basically when it went down. Price action ended up collapsing this day that made us open a little. Did it gap down a little bit? Let me see. Yep, that gap down. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so and we got a nice little volume increase on the daily here on MU. So and another thing is this is a perfect demand zone for MU. So this is honestly like a make it or break it for MU because if it definitely goes under I'll say like 51.20 is over. MU's tanking, but I'm on the upside. I'm not on the downside. RSI looks bullish. It's curling already. So it's definitely in our favor. MACD, let's look at our MACD team. MACD should be curling as well. Let me see. Okay, MACD is not curling, so let's see what's going on here. But this is definitely, it bounced here. I'm gonna draw a line. So I see the MACD did bounce around here on MU. Oh, it broke that level. Hold on. So the next, this is probably the only thing that I don't like about MU, the MACD. It's what's bothering me. But everything else looks decent. Let me look at the 15th today. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm trying to zoom in wrong. There we go. All right, so what we got here? So this is a nice resistance zone. I don't need to put the support there. This is another zone right here for MU. So let's put it right here. All right, definitely up here is a definitely print another zone. Adjusted right there. Okay. I'm doing this in front of you guys so you guys can see like I don't want to have it preset. So that's to see how I'm trying to think when I'm trading. All right, so these are good zones right here on MU, right? So we open it up tomorrow. So I like MU. I would like MU to get in this price range for me to enter. So we gotta break what 53.43. Let me see. So 53. So 53.55 could also be rejection zone. Yeah, right here as well, team. There's another wall on MU. Mm-hmm. Mhm. So 53. Okay. So now I'll go to the daily and see how this lines up with the daily candles. Yeah, it lines up good. Okay.
Hey Cam, it's Nami.
Hey, how you doing, Nami?
Good man. Thanks for doing that on the 15, man. Oh, sorry for the dog. Hold on for a second.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. You're welcome.
But
You're welcome, man.
when you're looking at those two pivots right there, those two bottom lows from on the daily, look at the MAC. When you consider that a little bit of in the RSI some bullish divergence.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said I really love this. This looks
Yeah,
very strong. But
yeah,
this I said it's the only thing that worries me because it's lower than
right.
this. So that's why we will have to get like a good entry on like maybe a good intraday low and then ride it up. Like maybe this will start curling up. But
Mhm.
this is like definitely a good play. And I just like how strong the candle is on
Yeah,
Friday.
for sure. Good
Very
volume
strong.
too.
And the volume, yeah,
Yeah.
yep. So this one we could look at Nvidia. I know a lot of people out there already looking at Nvidia. Look at Nvidia, guys. Oh, let me delete this. This is unnecessary right here. Sorry. And I might have to line this up as well in front of you guys. As you can see, I don't even have any lines. So Nvidia almost put in a bullish engulfing.
It did, bro. So man,
It's just this wick. There's a wick here. Yeah.
I love it because that's that channel. It needs to clear or reject tomorrow.
And look at this. This looks crazy. It's ready to go. All right. So that's the reason why I'm still like MU because this chip one is so strong. It looks so strong. Now let's look at it on the 15, right? Okay, so we are on the 15. So this is intraday. Nice weekly area support for Nvidia last week was, which I doubt is gonna come back down there. At least not for now, like not for tomorrow. I don't think it's gonna go back down to 120 zone. Because if it had a strong move. It was a choppy move, but it was still strong. So this is okay. We got another right here. This is another one right here. Okay. I want to do one. I want to get levels from last week because we sold off crazy last week. So I'm trying to see what levels we could go back to. Okay, I like these areas right now. Okay. I think I need one more line in this area. Hold on, team. I just need to get a good look here. All right. Yeah, around here, definitely. Boom. This one. I need this one. Yeah. Because I see a lot of rejection. I see a rejection over here, right here, a semi-rejection here, over here too. Over here, rejected down on the VWAP. Yeah. So these lines look decent. These levels, I'm sorry. These levels on NVIDIA look decent. Let me see how they look on the daily. They lining up good. Yeah, they line up good with the daily candles too. So we could definitely revisit. Maybe I like the 135s if we could get them. The 135s are good, the weeklies. Definitely the 135s. I put an extra level here just in case.
We have
FOMO,
the same pivot, bro. That's perfect.
yeah. Just in case FOMO C goes our way, I'll draw that extra one for y'all. Yeah. My bad, bro. What you said? I'm sorry.
No, I didn't want to interrupt. My bad.
No, you good.
132.15, that's my first alert if NVIDIA clears Friday's high. And then
Okay.
132.33 is Thursday's high. So I just put it at 132.35. Once he clears that channel, the 135s should go in
Yeah.
the money.
Yep. I do like the 135s. Yeah. So me and Sif is on the same page, team. So that's a good look. All right. I want to go over another sector. Like I think I fished out a little bit of almost. Let me see. Did I? Yeah, almost. Yeah. All right. So remember when I mentioned Wendy's? So Wendy's, man, I we should took that play.
Fire
Um,
chart, bro.
yeah. So Wendy's on the daily looking very, very, very strong right now. And then this look crazy. Look, it's just like bullish diversion to the T. So curling, it's not even going towards our downside yellow line to the RSI because I consider the purple the one that goes up and then the yellow the down one. Okay, so we bullish on that. MACD still looks bullish. Look at this. It looks like it's gonna like pull up, like small pullback, rip up on this. So I think once Wendy clears like 2015 and breaks and holds that, it could go. It's just not a lot of reward to the play. Though. Let me see on the. Let me see something. I'm also looking at McDonald's because of this. By the way, I'm gonna show you guys McDonald's after. Okay, so Wendy's. The $20 cause is what could print. I'll say the 20s, yeah. This will be a resistance on the Wednesday. And right now, I didn't even get to 20 yet. So if you could get a nice bounce, like around 18, I'll say like 1880 or 1890 before it gets to 20, and then ride it to the upside of 20, I think you'll be okay with Wendy's. But I like McDonald's chart better. I'm gonna pull it up too. We all know Mickey D's still stronger one anyways. All right, so this is a support zone just to be safe. Okay, so daily. Okay, I mean 1980. I apologize, right? Like 1988. If you could get on around there before it gets to 20, the 20 calls will print. I'll say to about 20, at least here 2025, 2020 or 2030. But I'm definitely bullish on Wendy's. So let's look at McDonald's real quick. McDonald's, you see, I like this. I'll consider bullish engulfing because this is just inside of this green candle, everything literally, and this green candle took over it. So this is why I like McDonald's. And look at where McDonald's is at, a beautiful buy zone. Look at this. Every time McDonald's gets to this level, it tends to leak up. I mean, shoot up. Sorry. So we got McDonald's to the upside. Beautiful. 3 bounce on the RSI. We got
Yo,
1, 2,
guys,
3. Boom. Yes.
the Wendy's contracts are monthly. So even if you grab the 21s as a feeler, 1 to 2 contracts, they close at $35 on Friday and they expire October 21st. And they have more open interest than the 20s, surprisingly.
Okay.
So low
So look,
low
thank
risk, high reward month out.
thank you. So look, Steve stated a nice important info on Wendy's is they got monthly contracts, so it actually works out in our favor if we get it in. And I believe we're in the move early. So you pick whichever one you want to spend money on. I'll say they both good, if anything. So I like McDonald's. Let's see what levels I like on McDonald's. So we break this one on the 15. All right, so McDonald's looks like it's already breaking Friday's highs. Friday's highs and heading to Wednesdays and Thursdays if possible. So I will want it to break Wednesdays and Thursdays. So let me see. This was Friday. This is Thursday. Okay. Two. If we, I want then the 255s could 256 because the next price after 255, the next price strike I believe is 257. So I'm trying to see. Let me verify that before I state. I think it is.
Yeah, bro. I was talking on mute. Yeah, 255, then it goes to 257.5.
Copy on.
So it's every $2.50.
So 257.5. So it will probably reject because this is an area like reject on McDonald's. Hold on, yeah. Yeah, I have to stretch that out more. There we go. Yeah, this is a rejection right here. Okay, so 257.30. So we go 256. I'll say 256.15. Let me edit that for you. 256.15. Then you can ride the 257.5 and trim that around 257.30. I will trim it. Don't risk it because it could get slapped down. And if it breaks it, then you ride it into almost 258. And then I think that's a good level to get in. Yeah. Let me see how it looks on the daily. Yeah, I like how it looks too on the daily. These levels look good. Yeah, and it can go up here too. Hold on, let me make these lines real quick. We see some touches on McDonald's. And then we could possibly, once it gets up here, smack down to earth. But right now, I like McDonald's. Very strong. All right, so we went over that one. So I got some. So I know we got some people in HD with me. So since HD was moving, I looked at some other ones in the similar sector. We got hold on. Okay. This one, Procter Gamble, right? This is old. This is old. Okay, Procter Gamble, right? So we got this green can. Let me just draw this real quick, yeah. All right, so There's actually two areas that like to bounce there and there. There's one more level below it. So this looks strong tomorrow. Definitely go at least 47 on RSI. Let me see. This looks strong too, MACD. So let's see what we doing with Procter Gamble. All right. Thanks. All right. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna leave it like that because this was waking up to a nice bound zone though. Yeah, I'm gonna draw this line too. There's a lot of action going on in this price range, so I have to respect it. Mm, I thought it was gonna go back down here, but I'm gonna draw the line just to be safe. And here too. Okay. And that's wick. There's a zone two right there. Yeah. Okay, so I like Procter Gamble above. Let me see. Oh, I need to do that. Hold on. That one. So we open tomorrow. Mm, mm, okay, let me see, Let me see where it's at right now, because I think it's up after hours. Hold on. Okay, Procter Gamble is currently at 138.97. So this bad boy is basically they're stating is almost around here. Yep, yep, right there. They're saying is right here, right now. So tomorrow to get to 130. Yeah, the 139s could print. Yeah, the 139s could definitely go tomorrow. It just the levels have it's too close to 139, so I don't know if it's gonna respect it. So we gotta see where we at tomorrow, but Procter Gamble could definitely go all the way to 140 before it gets back down. Because we just got above VWAP. And over here is where it went under VWAP. So I'm gonna watch. This will be a side play until I get out of HD and see what happens. But this one I was watching because of HD, and I like the demand zone is on the 3 month especially. The 3 month man zone is good. I'll show you guys if you want to see. Let's see. So it tends to bounce around this area. So yes, I got another one, but now in that same sector. I got retail, I got energy, so let's do energy first. So end phase energy looks very, very interesting tomorrow. Look at what we got here. So what we got? What we got? The daily, strong daily candle here. We got a nice increase on the daily too. Something's gonna happen. Either going up or down, but something's gonna happen. It's already at a nice level in the RSI. It's almost to like a triple touch right here. Nice bounce. So we could go up. We go very high on the end phase. Start and let's see the MACD. MACD's also strong. So there's a lot of bullish diversion on this one. So we got end phase. Let's dress her up. Hold on. Let me draw some lines here. 1 second. See. Mm, mm. So it's holding a nice level over here. So we basically hasn't went under. The trend line is crazy. Yep. This thing goes far down too. You really want to be technical. All right, so this is how I would kind of overdid it. All right, so let's go on the 15. Wait, I'm not done. Wait, I'm sorry. I gotta do one more thing, team. One more thing. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys. All right. So the reason I put a rectangle on top as well as in the bottom is because end phase started turning the resistance as support zone. So we got resistance on end phase on August 8th, right? Around the 305 area zone. Yeah, 305. We got one time it rejected, second time it rejected on the 11th, right? And it tested it a little bit on this day, the 18th as well. That's the 15th and the 26th, right? So what happened here? This recent weeks, it started making a support around that price range. So that's why I do these rectangular. So you can get an idea, see where these things are bouncing and price action is reacting. So we got a nice strong move here that's holding to the upside on end phase. And end phase been good, or like it's a good stock. It's been moving up all year. So best bet is gonna probably keep going. All right. So let's go. So I gotta zoom in. I'm sorry. All right, so let's see end phase. And these I like end phase because you could get an out the money play and it'll print for you. Because when it moves, it moves. And you could always adjust this. It don't have to stay exactly how you did it on the daily. You could adjust it to your levels that you feel the entry is best, like I'm doing right now. All right, so I'm not gonna draw a line here because my rectangle's there. I'm gonna start drawing the other lines from resistance and support. So we got this one here. We got another level of resistance here. Yep. Which is support. It turned a little bit one day. Intraday, it turned it into support right here and right here. So there we go. You also could do fib levels. If you don't want to do like what I'm doing, if you feel like this is too much, you could just go to fibs. Fibs just basically does it for you. I just like doing it myself because when you're doing your own technical analysis, everything's based on yourself. You don't want to go off anything anyone else has out there because at the end of the day, another person created that coding for the fib, you know, it's just a generic it's basically a generic indicator that's just there. So you could just do your own levels, and then if you want, you could put a chart next to it and then put the fib levels there after you do your levels, and then you could compare them to see if they're close. If they're matching close enough, then you're doing the right thing. And if they're way off, then you're not doing the right thing. So I just rather just do it myself. All right, so this is another, yep. I was making sure this wick was for a reason, because there's a rejection over there in the past. All right. So all right, we could do two things. I'm gonna bring this down. That's much better. All right. So we could either try to catch the move before the breakout, or wait until it breaks this trend line, this yellow trend line, which is, I'll say, you want to be safe. Let's say 324 to be safe. If 324, you could go for 325 calls. I believe there is 325 calls on M phase. I'm double checking right now as we speak. And there is, no, actually, yeah, there is 325. Yeah. So 324, you could go for 325 calls. Now, if we want to try to risk it and get the move before, and we're bullish that believe it could break the trend line, then I will say, depending where we open though, I'll wait for like 320 on end phase, like a break and hold on 320, because at least you could print a little bit off 320. It has potential to go to 322, and you could possibly trim or just take the feeler, or take the feeler at 320 for 325. You know, just do. We just got to see tomorrow, but I'm bullish on M phase. I'm not. I don't think it's gonna go down. Everything looks good, and like especially the RSI looks very strong. Yeah. Tomorrow we could watch M phase, and I have another energy. Hold on, it's the other one. FSLR. There you go. FSLR for solar. Look at this one, this bullish candle right here. Now this is a bullish engulf into the T. You see this, guys? Nice volume too. RSI bullish. MACD, I think it's MACD looks weak. I'm not gonna lie. Everything else I like. This is similar to end phase. I'll say the chart is not. It's not very like different. Same thing that I was stating. Look, this was resistance in this area, resistance, and look, it's turning it as support. And look at the candle it's bringing in on support. So I like this chart a lot. And I got another one. I got another. And look, this is, I don't even got to draw a trend line, to be honest. I can just see with my eyes, like from here straight up. It's respecting a nice trend line to the upside. So end face energy has, oh shoot, let me get my charger team. 1 second. Sorry. All right. Okay, it's like I was saying, sorry about that. All right, so we got FSLR, strong, upside move. It's holding. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's holding a support zone where it was past resistance. So I'm gonna draw this like this and give it the same treatment I gave end phase, basically, because the charts is very similar. So why not give it the same treatment? Okay. We got on the 15, there we go. Okay. So yeah, it's almost the same thing. Clean breakout will be 30. Wait, this is sorry. I wonder, I'm like, why it looks exactly and why is it the lines? There we go. This is what I want to see. Thank you. All right. So we could bring this down a little bit. There we go. Yep. All right. All right, we're gonna draw some levels here. 1 second. We got this one. This is definitely a level right here. Okay. And we got this one right here too. And one more. I think one or maybe two. Let me adjust this one. This one looks. All right, there you go. I like that better. One more or two. I'll do one more. I don't need two more because I think the next zone up above will be above this trend line that I drew. So first solar, I like. Let me see what strike prices they have. 1 second again. 1 second. They got so they got 135 increments. Oh, they got increments of ones, $1. That's great. That's better than M phase
Yeah,
in
it
my
helps a lot.
opinion. That's better than M phase. All right, so it breaks 136.64, 137. All right, I'll say 136.80. Yeah, I'll do 80 to be safe. 136.80. You could get the 137s and ride it to almost 138. Yeah. So let me put. So this is the price entry, the 136.80 for the 137 calls on FSLR. I'll try to, yeah, I will, don't worry. I'm gonna post these charts in the watch list. All right, so we got those energies, and I got one more energy. This is actually a small account one, which I know some of you like small accounts. See, so CLNE, clean energy fuel. Doing everything in front of you guys so you guys can see. This is a little resistance, turn support, and clean energy is respecting it. You see, I just want you guys to see this. Damn. There we go. All right. Let's probably put a month out on this if I'm gonna catch it. Alright, guys, so let's just draw obvious rejections and support right here. And we're gonna go to the 15 in a minute to dissect it. Alright, so um, there's another zone right here. Alright, so let me go 15 minutes. Okay. Hold on, I think I seen another area of resistance. 1 second, team. There we go. Yep, right here. There's already a line there. What are we doing right here? Perfect. That's actually where it closed at on Friday, the resistance. There's another one right here. Okay, so that level that I just drew is the break zone that it needs to get above. For it to go at least over here. I'm gonna draw another, as a matter of fact, this line is gonna get adjusted over here. Like that. Okay, so and now it's hold on, I think it's up after hours. 1 second, let me look at my no, okay, so it's literally at 6:34. So I was just checking my iPad is at 6:34. So it's literally around the resistance where it needs to. Yeah, I'll say it gotta go above 6. This is either 50 cents or $1 increments on the strike price. Oh, it's $1. So we gonna have to go for $7 calls. At least a month out. Just because of FOMO C if we catch it tomorrow. Because this thing could definitely go to at least, I'll say 670, just to be safe. I'm just putting the levels of 675 to give me a guide, but I'll say 670 if it's really gonna reject. So $7 calls, or maybe even $8 if you're doing a month out. $8 could possibly, but I'm gonna do 7. I'm gonna be safer. I'll do the 7 if I was you guys. So I'll wait till it breaks at least 6. Break and holds on 650. I think we good. Yeah, this will be 650 zone right here. Yeah, it could possibly go right here and then smack down. But this is a big wall, 641. It's a big wall that it could definitely tank. 641, 642. That's why I said better to let it clear those resistance area around 650 and then rip. All right, so I went over the RSI and MACD on this, right? Because it's higher. Let me see. Yeah, this is all right. Yeah, I did. I said the only thing I don't like is the MACD, but everything else is good. All right, so let me look at another one. Oh, I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I think Adobe's at a good time to buy after that 2-day sell-off, almost 3. Not even 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I think we're gonna morning star. I think tomorrow might be a strong move finally after being ridiculous oversold. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She bouncing tomorrow. Yeah. Adobe. Mark my words. Let me see this. Let me see where this tends to bounce. Trying to see if there's a level. Yep. It should bounce off of this zone tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, Adobe. Adobe. If you wanna get in, I think I'm gonna take. I know it's gonna open above 300, so I'm not even gonna say 300. Um, because it's literally at 299. Like, so I think I'm gonna go. Hold on, guys. Let's check. I think I might take the 305s or 302s weekly. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, 305 looks promising. Let me draw these levels out real quick. We got pre-market resistance over here. All right, we got support pre-markets here. All right, now start drawing these levels. All right. So Adobe has a good ATR, so this is why I'm like, tomorrow might be a good day to get in on that dip that it's been taking, or that beating. To move a nice $5 to $10 a day during the week, even more than that. So yeah, I will enter Adobe above 30. I will wait until it breaks the pre-market highs of Friday. Break pre-market highs of Friday to go all the way to 307. So I will wait till it breaks those zones. So we got pre-market highs of Fridays is 30, 302. Wait, why is this? Oh, no, it's 303. All right, 303.70 on pre-market, right? So 303.15 to be safe. Yeah, 303.15 or 303. Wait, did I say 303? Oh, all right. Yeah, 17. You know what? Scratch that team. I apologize. 303.50 on Adobe. 303.50, you could get in calls to the upside. 303.50. Yeah, let me put it here for you. 303.50. Okay. So let's see how I look on the daily. Yeah. So Adobe, I'm definitely gonna watch. I'm mad we missed the put side because I was bearish. So another ticker. So you guys see me play that realty play on Friday that it was LEN. I called the ODT at 75 calls, right? It had a lot of strength, so I was looking over some other, hold on. some other tickers in the same sector. So this is the real estate sector, if no one knows, just FYI. All right, so Len put in a move on Friday. The 16th, yeah. It's at a nice support zone. Look, this is support right here. This support, the support. So this is approaching support. So on Friday, I played the 75 calls. Yeah, it held VWAP. Exactly why I entered. I saw it breaking the VWAP. So yes, it had a nice move, and it's still respective VWAP. Look, it never went below it. Literally rode it all the way, and it kept moving up. So I saw it was still up after hours. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna still watch it tomorrow. Honestly, my whole thesis that I think Len was moving strong is because it started building price strength around the this area right here. It started building strength around 72 to 73, I'll say, because it bounced off over here one day, and then the other day it bounced off of here strong as well. And then at the end of the day, it decided to make the move that basically could have been a swing. I just entered the ODTEs. So it's building support, and these are getting higher. This is obviously higher. And look, and now it's holding above VWAP. So I'm gonna continue watching then. I just don't have any levels right now because there's a gap zone that it has to break. So I don't want to be a false move. So we gap down there, so it has to break there. But there's still opportunity to make money. It just depends where we open. Like if we dip, you could get to 75 calls again if we go on the 75s. I just don't know if it's gonna keep going up, like if it breaks this gap because it gapped up. I mean gap down that day. So land in another one that's also real estate is this one that caught my attention. O as well. So we got on the daily, what we got on the daily on O. This is a big area where people like to get on O. Big money likes to get in here. Look. You know what, team? This might be the first elite play I'm gonna call. I just noticed where it was at. This buy zone is ridiculously strong. And we got a crazy volume on the daily. This is crazy. And this is bull. This might be. Yeah, I might leap it. I just gotta go. I'll go later into the chart and then I'll put it into the chat what I'm thinking. But this is looks good for a lead play. It really doesn't go this low, to be honest. The last time I went this low was last year, February. So I like this one, but let's look at it on the 15 right now. But yeah, this might be my first leap call out on the chat. Let's see, 15-minute time frame. And I believe it's up after hours, this one. So let me check something. It is. Yep, 64.50 right now. 64.50. Also 1 cent. So we're only 1 cent where trading view has it. It's not that up. I apologize. All right, so this is an area where it can reject. Okay, that's 2. And this week, team, I'm putting stop losses on all, I'll say like 85% of any of my $500 plays. I'm gonna put stop loss. I'll probably like one or maybe probably just one. If I'm in like 3 or 4, I might just let one just swing, but I'm not gonna let them go from green to red anymore. All right. All right. So these levels look, yeah, these look doable. This is a bounce. I can bounce here tomorrow. This is a bounce, so yeah. And this line is already down here. 65. So I want to see how it's gonna react once we get to 65. 65. These are usually monthly. Yeah, these are monthly expirations. So 65. We could do the 67 once we see what happens when it gets to 65. Because we'll reject here, the same thing. But I'm definitely gonna dissect it later once I'm done with the Zoom. When after hours or in the morning, I'm gonna see what the leaps look, and I'll put it in the leaps channel. I'll put the chart and tell you guys like what strike I'm looking at and all that. Because this looks like it's a decent one for leaps. So I like the October 21st strikes, 67.5, or play it safe, 65s. Those are my two favorite ones right now for O. And there's another one more. Is it? Yes, this one, SPG. I think it has a similar chart. Yeah, kind of. All right. Not too similar, but this is another zone that it likes to be bought. Buyers come in here. This is a resistance as well. I'm gonna draw both of them so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Let's see those two areas. So this was a little rejection. And then the rejection started be building our support here. And now this is the next resistance right here, team. The next big resistance is gonna be. So we're gonna look at the RSI curling already. And it's curling higher. This is the lower, it's curling higher, so it could be bullish, right? Let's look at the MACD to see what the MACD is telling us. A lot of the setups, the MACD is throwing me off, but I'm not gonna let it throw me off. Because usually I'll see them like kissing, but I don't know if because we sold off so heavy that they're not turning. So that's why a lot of the setups I'm looking at, the only thing I dislike most of them are the MACDs because they're not really curling up, but everything else is adding up to my knowledge. So we got SPG. Okay, so me playing SPG, this is what I'll do, right? I would have put a line. This is the highs. So I would already be, I would tell myself I'm late already. Yeah, I'm late a little bit, not too late. I'm slightly late on the plate, but I would have wanted to get in at the closing of day for this play because it's just breaking up. Basically, it just broke support zone resistance and went to the upside. So it looks like it's heading to the highs of Fridays. So we now have to wait for the highs of Fridays to break for this play to be valid for me to get in. But prime day was Friday. I feel like tomorrow it definitely gonna go to Thursday's price action highs. So I'll wait until it breaks Thursday highs, which is 101.30. So 102. 101.30 could get you to 10 at least here. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, so 101.30. Yeah. So 101.50, 101.55. I would, and I think these are monthly as well. Hold on. Yep, they monthlies. So you will have to grab the 105 calls once it crosses that price. So, all right, let me go over. I got about 2 or 3 more, and I think that's good. Oh, and I got a couple from Seif. You want to go over them, bro? I don't mind if you want to go over them yourself. But I'll look at them. I'll give you my opinion.
Yeah, just yeah, I don't mind going over 'em if you want.
Yeah.
Just hit the chart for me, and then I'll narrate.
All right, got you. I'm gonna just go over. I want to go over Macy's and Ralph Lauren, and then I'll let.
Whichever ones you want, it's your show.
All right, so let's do Macy's. So retail data came out. Okay, so I didn't see them get rocked or anything. So Macy's is catching my attention. We got a nice demand zone on here. Look, this is where buyers is. Nice pin bar on support. I think Macy's has potential to go to 17 for sure. Yeah, I like 17. This would be my next area over here. Okay. I'm gonna adjust these. So I get them to 15. So look, another one, yo. I swear, I think all the MACDs look like this. I, another one, the same thing. This is curling and it's higher, so I'm still bullish on it.
That dent on
And
the MACD is crazy, man, on all the charts, where it's just
yeah,
about to cross, but it didn't. That's what fooled me out of all my longs, man. It's crazy.
yeah. So I'm like, I'm gonna just wait till tomorrow because we've been on a crazy little sell-off, like you understand. So
Yep.
I trust me, I'm with you, brother, 100%. All right, so that. All right, so Macy's, I'm gonna draw a trend line that I wanted to break from the highs of last week, team. All right, 1 second, I'm gonna draw. Oh shoot, it's already breaking it. Okay. So I'm just touching the candles. That's how I'm making these lines. Wherever they touching candles the most, that's how I do it. All right. So we got about 3 candles touching once that trend line goes that extended out. All right, just touches up there. Okay, so right here, resistance. Okay, so Macy's resistance is getting tested basically once it closed. So I will wait until it gets. Yeah, it's not even worth playing it for 17 because it's only a 20-cent move. If it breaks 17, it'll be better because at least you could get 17.40 out of it. So I will wait until we get to 17 to decide what we want to do on Macy's because the reward here is not as much as up here. Ralph Lauren. So Ralph Lauren caught my attention because after hours, it's flew. I don't know what happened, but this thing went from $93 to almost 98. It went yeah, 93.49 to 97.68. Ralph Lauren. So I'm definitely gonna watch this tomorrow. Now the move is big after hours, so I have to wait until honestly, we gotta break. Like it's damn, this thing could go to 99. 98 for sure, but 99 is even doable. The 100 calls. The 100 calls. They'll have to break 99, like 40 for the 100 calls. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this one on my watch list, but I gotta see what we out open in pre-market because the after hours move was so big. I want to see if it's gonna move more in pre-market, but I definitely want the 100 calls, 100% on Ralph Lawrence if we get to jump in. Let's see where we at tomorrow morning. All right, so I'm gonna let Seth show some. I mean, explain some of the charts that he wants to share with you guys. I'm gonna put you want me to put cost or BJ's? They both good to be honest, because the LTR was moving crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you could put we could start with cost just because they have earnings this week.
All right, brother. You want me to put the daily or the
Yeah,
fixed?
daily's fine just to start off with.
All right,
Do
got
your
you,
top down
brother.
analysis.
All right, do your thing, brother.
So Costco, guys, I see is in a very nice bounce zone, and the green volume on the daily from Friday is going to be hard to deny. I'm always skeptical whenever I see shit right away. I'll be like, okay, cool, but are they trying to trap us for the following week because of earnings and contracts are going to be juiced? So although we see a nice demand zone exactly around the 500 area, Costco, I like BJ's.
Mm-hmm.
We could still play Costco post earnings or even for the earnings run up if you guys want for some of you. But and Costco's setting up because look, we had 3 days of a sell off and then the fourth day bounce, boom, beautiful trend line touch.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost 3 touches right there, exactly.
Yeah, this one could be considered too, even though it's not perfect.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%, man. I believe there's sell-off exhaustion coming, and it's due for the upside.
Yep, and I don't want to put in my, I guess analysis. I haven't read any of their books or, not their books, but like their revenue or what they've been, as far as guidance goes, if they've
Mm-hmm.
developed any. So realistically, I just think that during a pandemic and with inflation on the rise, everybody's fucking shopping at Costco. I go there once every weekend and I see I gotta stand in line for 20 minutes sometimes. Not 20 minutes, they're pretty efficient. But Costco definitely looks solid. And then when I looked at BJ's, I'm like, all right, cool, that's gonna be a perfect sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you actually go to the BJ's chart,
You got a nice green daily. Go ahead, brother. Talk.
no, that's you're narrating exactly what I'm saying, man. It held for 4 days at the level. It held pretty much all last week at that pivot.
Mm.
And it's a nice bullish engulfing on the daily as well as the volume, and then the RSI and MACD are showing more promising bullish divergence signs.
Yeah, yep. I'm gonna pull it up right now so they can see it too as well. Hold on. This is the RSI he's talking about. They're kissing.
Mhm.
And MACD does look so. So yeah, this is definitely two that could go hand in hand. So he said that. So DLTR had a great move on Friday, guys. So maybe, yeah, look, nice strong candle.
Yeah, I love DLTR too.
Yeah, this is a big buy zone. Look, this way. Oh, there's two zones right here. This way dips get bought out and it goes. I knew it was gonna go back further. I just didn't have to. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, with these supermarkets, So I don't know, maybe Walmart too, you know, but Costco is definitely, and BJ's I like to, cause Costco has the ER coming up, so I rock with that one.
Walmart will definitely. Walmart's chart looks a little bit more hideous, but shit, we can catch the upside. Walmart loves to run on sympathies like this, and Walmart contracts are promising.
Mhm.
What
Alright,
Costco call would you take?
I like way out the money on Costco, man. Like I'll take probably the 515 starting. Like that's a little bit too pricey for me. I was eyeing them on Friday to call out for you guys, but once I saw they were like, I'll tell you right now, I just literally pulled it up. Once I saw Costco
What about for earnings?
520s for earnings, I mean, we're gonna have to see what it does tomorrow, right? Like if Costco goes to 530 tomorrow, I'm not gonna call the 520s anymore. Yeah, I was looking at the 515s on Costco and they were $625. Like, all right, then I looked at the 520s and I'm like, yo, that's $460. So for leading up to the earnings, I think the Costco 540s or 550s would be really good starting tomorrow. Like if you bought the 550s, you could probably make 100% by Tuesday.
Yeah, I got the 540s on watch.
Hey, Cam.
Worries.
I was wondering maybe if you can take a look at J&J.
I got you, brother. I'll pull
Oh
that one
yeah,
up.
you just pulled that LUV, huh?
Yeah, that was another one on your list.
So we got a couple of bullish plays. Not gonna lie, this looks bearish, but we can also catch this in a big demand zone bounce. This 34.75 level is pretty crucial on LUV, and you can set an alert. That's why whenever I post the hitters, I usually say LUV 34.75 bounce or flush. So I don't care what it does, as long as it makes a decision at that level, and whatever decision it's gonna make, it should be explosive. So that
Yeah.
I have an alert. I have an alert on for.
This shit look bullish as fuck. I mean bearish. I'm sorry, bearish as fuck.
Yeah, it looks bearish. I not feel
Bearish,
you because I see the last 2 days selling off.
Yeah.
So market decides to
It
flush.
might be one last red candle before it bounces, like might be a 3 crow situation.
Okay, 3 black crows. There we go.
J blue.
Very similar.
Similar setup. Let's see. Yeah. This one looks like it could flush. You get more move on the downside.
Exactly. If it
Because
doesn't hold.
it only had one red candle. This
And
could
then
definitely go to 750 almost.
yeah, the 750 puts, and then it's a huge reddish bearish sell off volume bar on Friday.
Mhm. And this is bearish as hell too. Look,
Yup. Head and
almost like
shoulders
a
on the
head and shoulder
RSI.
down. Yep. Yeah. Yep.
And MACD looks like it's gonna cross down. So it's just sector rotation. Yeah, money coming in and out of travel, going to tech, going out of tech, going to finances. So what do you think of this, bro?
Okay.
And I rarely ever play ACAM.
Let me see.
I see a lot of bullish divergence on the RSI because if you take the second to last low, not this recent low, and then you look at it, you drive from the RSI is showing bullish divergence.
Yeah, it's approaching a bounce. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 red days. Yeah, if you could get a good entry on this, you could definitely catch a nice reversal. But if it goes under $86, it's over.
Then you know.
Yeah, rest in peace. It's gone. Let me see. But it's a beautiful like a reversal play because there's so many red candles already on the daily.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, I like it, bro. I like it. Let's see where your head is at. You got one more, or you Abby, right? And then I'm gonna do
ABBV.
J
That's
for
it.
Nami.
Perfect transition too.
Finally, bro, you got a MACD that looks strong.
Right, just wanted to at least cap the night off with that. Some MACD that corresponds.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, this looks juicy, bro. Let me see. What levels you looking at?
I mean, I think 150s can definitely go in the money.
Mhm.
Abby likes to move.
Yep, 150s could definitely go in the money.
That's if healthcare wants to move.
Yeah. So J&J, Nami, right?
Yeah, that's it, man.
I was mad I missed that 175 bounce.
Yeah,
last
man. I actually have a line right there too.
week.
Gorgeous double bottom. Man.
BMY and this one was the ones on my radar. But yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead, brother. Talk.
Yeah, man. I'm just obviously I like to catch it probably 3 days earlier. I usually that's where I like to enter, but
Mhm.
just seeing the volume, man, and that bar, just looking at price action on the daily, when we got all types of crosses. Let me pull up the chart on my side.
Yeah, I got
We cleared we got 821 day cross going right now. So, and just that MACD looks strong where it's going to cross that zero line and give us a really strong move, maybe back up to that red line that you're talking about up there.
you.
I don't know if it's gonna go that crazy, but just the strength of the MACD and the RSI coming out of this breakout seems strong with that volume and that candle.
I agree, man. I agree.
170 calls per print.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It was weird. The volatility last week on J&J was a roller coaster.
Yeah, that and Pfizer, those two have been lagging the healthcare. Like Gilead, Merck,
Yeah.
everybody's blowing out, but J&J
Yeah.
and Pfizer just been lagging. And finally,
Yeah.
J&J got some legs. So I'm wondering maybe Pfizer. I might do a feeler on Pfizer because that one might be the next to go.
Yeah, I actually have that one on my side play PFE. Cause I'm like, yo, it's already enough. 1,
5
2, 3,
days
4,
red.
5. And they're getting weaker. The bears.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
Just Friday's volume is what told me like, are we
Mhm.
done basing or is this a bear flag?
yeah, and look at the zone where it's at. It's a good zone. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. And then I was looking at WBA too. Look at WBA.
Mm.
Almost the same thing. Crazy low, oversold, but it's turning. But then this is throwing me off.
Yeah,
Yo,
those
what's the F, yo? I was like,
those dents, man. I've never seen a dent like that.
yo,
Like,
it's
a
crazy.
curl, not a dent, man.
I'm like, I'm just like, quad witching did this.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like an accident, man. It doesn't,
Yeah, I was like, all right,
like
I
it
was
just
like,
did a
with this guy, I
U-turn
was
on
like, I
us.
just want to wake up tomorrow so I can see this.
Yeah.
All right.
CVS has a way better MACD, just an ugly daily. But if you look,
Yeah, CVS does.
the RSI is not bad too. But CVS is above also the 8 and 21 day moving average. So it is currently still in an active sequence.
Mm-hmm.
In a bullish
Oh,
active
yeah.
sequence.
This is crazy buy zone. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I like I put sector like number 3 on my list. Energy's number 1.
Yep.
Then I'll do I'm looking at those text plays that I was going after, like the chips, and then health. That'll be like my top 3.
Awesome, man.
Thanks,
Appreciate that insight.
All right,
Appreciate it for
man. I
sure.
appreciate you guys. Don't worry, man. I'm definitely I take all plays into consideration, even if it's not mine. So I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks for the time. If anybody has any other questions, feel free to hit us up, but that's it on my end.
Yeah, that's it on mine too. So overall, I expect a bullish day tomorrow. I just don't expect a lot of movement because of FOMO C Wednesday.
Got you.
I'll say it's one thing I was also eyeing just to keep an eye on Bitcoin. It usually moves before the market does. And
Yep.
the coin puts that coin like demand level looks gnarly. If we flush that, looks like a good move south.
All right, Kyle.
So,
Yeah, I was watching Bitcoin earlier today. I was watching it. I was like, maybe it'll bounce up by the morning.
yep.
Bitcoin, guys, and the UUP, which is the US dollar, and HYG, that's the bonds. If any of those look a little different than SPY and Qs, it's foretelling something.
Mhm.
You
Just a
heard
heads
my
up.
boy. All right, man.
That's
I want
it.
you guys to have a blessed night, and we're gonna definitely get up in the morning to make this money.
Let's do it.
We looking good on the challenge. I mean, I was honestly almost 4 weeks ahead of it. I honestly did some rookie mistakes when it came to these freaking news I was getting hit with. But this week, I'm planning to go back to week 3. So
We're getting there.
we're gonna be there. Don't worry.
We're getting there. Monday and Tuesday, we're gonna get to week 3, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we'll get to week 4. Let's do it.
Yeah. But I'm happy we hit the goal at least. So I'll hit you guys tomorrow for sure.
Absolutely. Have a blessed night, everybody. Good looking again.
All
Thanks,
right.
everybody. Appreciate it.
All right.